Hey guys, MCU Collector here with the next video in the Marvel 80 years 80th anniversary line. Here we have the Mighty Thor, which is one of 3 single packs in this line, along with Iron Man, the Walmart exclusive Captain America, and now here we have Thor. So pretty awesome. We see the Mighty Thor down there. It comes with an additional interchangeable hand, a new Mjolnir, Marvel 80 years logo, Legend Series here in the corner. Awesome artwork by Alex Ross on the side. Same here on the back, and then we have a bio. Let's take a look at that. Thor, a mighty Asgardian. Thor is the god of thunder and the son of Odin. King of the Asgardians, he wields the hammer Mjolnir and has the power to call lightning from the heavens to strike down his enemies. It's a pretty good bio. I like it. So there is the figure looking very awesome. Now keep in mind, these are Alex Ross inspired figures as they were announced. I am fully aware that the design is originally a Jack Kirby design, but again, these figures were announced as Alex Ross inspired. So I think some people didn't like that I didn't mention that in the Iron Man video and that I kept mentioning Alex Ross. Again, these are Alex Ross inspired figures as announced. Yes, the designs are Jack Kirby. I am aware. Just so you guys know, getting that out of the way, let's open this thing up. Alright, and here is the Thor figure out of the package. And first impressions, the figure looks absolutely amazing. But the cape, as cool as it is, creates a balancing issue. So I spent a good few minutes trying to get him just to stand, just so I can get this video. So he might fall a couple of times throughout this video, just to give you a fair warning, because it's frustrating. But the way the cape is designed, it does look very good. So I will give them that. But again, balancing nightmare. But the figure looks awesome. So first, let's get in an up-close look at that Mjolnir. Take a look at the one additional accessory, which would be the interchangeable hand. We'll take a close-up of the figure, look at the articulation, and the details in there. See, there you have it. I didn't do anything, he just fell. But let's get in close for that Mjolnir. Okay, so the only other accessory besides Mjolnir is the fist, which goes onto the left hand because out of the package the figure has an open left hand. The right hand is a gripping hand so he can hold Mjolnir. So just a fist additional for the left. Here we have the new Mjolnir, which is a new sculpt, a little bit smaller of a hammer, bigger than the movie Mjolnir, but smaller than the comic one that we've gotten before. Handle's much shorter, and then the strap is a little bit bigger. And this one actually has the inscription that reads, "Whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." So that's pretty good. I like that. This one has a more stone look to it than I would say a metal, because it's just done in a kind of a light gray. But it's got a lot of nicks and little holes and stuff in it, so I really like the way that it looks. We get some wash and some shading into it. So it does look very good. I like the way it came out looking. And just for comparison with like a previous comic Mjolnir, you could see that that is a huge difference. So this is the one that came with the All-Father Wave Thor. You could see the size difference is crazy, but this one again has that metallic silver paint to actually give it a metal look. So pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the figure. Okay, so here is a close-up look at the Thor figure, and he looks very good. So one thing on mine is the wings came in a little warped out of the package. That's pretty good. The light's a little bit bright in here, but you can see that these wings are not done as the same color as the helmet. I tried to look at some artwork, and sometimes the wings are more of a white compared to a silver, but sometimes I've seen them as silver, and they're just kind of a pearly white. And they look really good. I think the face sculpt looks outstanding. The hair is just done in a yellow color, no wash or anything over it. But kind of cool. We get some shading on the cape, so you can actually see some black shading throughout the cape, so that is pretty nice. We get that on the inside as well, so not just the outside. And you could see how it hangs over. Again, the cape does look very nice. The cape is not removable, however, which causes that balancing issue. So looking at the rest of the figure, we get these wrist straps here, red and black. Silver paint is applied nicely. We got this gold for his belt. Blue legs, and we get the yellow straps around the boots. There's a little bit of gold on the boot as well. The figure does look very, 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 very good. Now let's look at his articulation. Okay, so looking at the articulation of Thor, so he can look down. That's not so much an issue. Looking up is a problem because he has the long hair, so that's going to get in the way and hinder the articulation. So you're really not going to be able to get him to look up, unfortunately. Shoulders can go up that high, so about straight out, which is pretty good. You get a full rotation in there. The shoulder of his costume comes out a little bit, but doesn't hinder the motion at all. There's an upper bicep swivel. We get a double jointed elbow, which works out pretty well. You got to work that other one. So there's the proper bend of the elbow. The wrists both swivel, and they do hinge. Same with the other one, except the Mjolnir opening hand has this opposite hinge to give it the roll of the dice motion, since he is wielding the hammer. Of course, we see that with most of the figures that kind of are going to be holding the hammer. So he can crunch forward that much with the diaphragm joint. There's no actual ab crunch. He can crunch back that much. Keep in mind, you'll see a little bit of a hole, so there's some gap in there, but it's not too bad. We get a nice side pivot that way. Nice side pivot going the other way. So these diaphragm joints that they're using are pretty good, much better than the female figures that get them. There is a waist swivel there. Legs go out that far apart, so you can do the splits, which is great. Leg can kick forward that much, can go back a tiny amount. There's an upper thigh cut there. We get a double jointed knee, which works out pretty well. You get this piece that comes up over the knee. Not bad. There is a boot swivel in there, so that's nice. Foot hinges all the way down, up slightly, and there is ankle pivot. So great motion for this figure. The diaphragm joint comes out working very well. So, see, he just wants to fall back. So now let's see some comparisons with this Thor versus some other Thor figures, as well as Loki. And just for fun, here we have the young Thor from the Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure wave compared to this Hulk. I don't actually have a whole lot of comic Thor figures. I think I only have this one, the one that's in the box set, the Comic-Con box set, and then the one from the All-Father wave, which let's take a look at now. So here is that Thor to the new Thor, and you can see that there is a huge size difference between the Thor figures, and from what I hear and what I could tell, that this Thor figure on the right is oversized, as a lot of Thor figures have been. So this one kind of brings him back to a little bit of a normal size. So let's see him next to Loki now. Alright, so in looking at classic suits, here is Thor next to Loki, and I think the two of them go very well together. Thor is a little bit bigger, but Loki has a much bigger head. Now I can't unsee that. So as cool as this Thor figure is, his head does seem a little bit small compared to his body when looking at like Loki's head compared to Thor. Oh, that just killed it for me. But the two look very good together. Okay, and for fun, so here is Thor next to the Iron Man figure, which is one of the other single pack figures in the Marvel 80 Years line. It's classic Iron Man. So they look very good together. Thor is still bigger, as he should be. And then I also included the Hulk from the 2-pack with Wolverine, as we are getting some classic looks for the original Avengers. So pretty cool to see the three of them together. Soon we will have the new Captain America figure. We already kind of have a classic Hawkeye, Ant-Man, and Wasp, so we'll have the original Avengers, so that is pretty cool. Before we head out, as a bonus, I'm going to try something and see how this looks. Stay tuned. Here it comes right now. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to try out as a bonus is to see if the Beta Ray Bill head would actually fit on this figure, because I'm sure some of you customizers out there can paint over the skin tone to give Beta Ray Bill this classic look. And you know what? The head fits on there just right, and I think that would look pretty good. I find it hard to believe that we wouldn't get a Beta Ray Bill in this look somehow, whether it's a 2-pack or some kind of box set exclusive or something, but that does work. Maybe even the arms can be switched out, but customizers, you guys would have to give that a shot, but the head fits on there just fine. Okay, so there is my review of Thor. You guys let me know down in the comments below. Are you going to be picking up this Thor figure, or have you already done so? It's been showing up at a lot of different Targets. Local comic shops should be getting them about now as well. And then all the online sites, I'm sure, will be getting them and sending them out soon. But you guys let me know what you guys think of the video. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, guys, thank you for watching.